I just picked up this very old 78 only record deck. It's got a really nice cabinet with it. Of course I was very cautious when I first started it up. I ran it through a lamp I had in here. But anyway, the motor was seized solid. I've only looked at this for maybe 10 minutes. Anyway, I've used some oil on it and I've freed the motor up. It looks like a nice, quite easy mechanism on it where it has a rubber drive wheel with a spring, much like any other ones. It was absolutely seized solid, so it just lit the lamp because it was like a dead short and didn't go anywhere. But it's freed up alright with a bit of oil, so we'll see if it works. It's got this kind of interesting mechanism for auto playing the 78s. I've just put a bit of oil on it for now. It has this rubber wheel which seems to not rotted away any, as far as I can see so far, and it's got this like grated gear there which sort of digs into the rubber to change the records, but it seems to move. I've given it a little bit of lubrication. Obviously we're going to have to change the power cord and stuff like that when we do it, but I might see how it goes anyway. Now as for the cartridge, that's another thing, but I could put just a modern 78 cartridge in it. Anyway, it's a nice cabinet and we'll see if it works or not. Anyway, so it's had a quick oil and I've connected the ground back up to it. So, and I've cleaned this rubber off with alcohol and the spindle so it won't slip. And we'll put it back and see if it works. So even on these really early design, they still had the basic idea of rubber bushes, which they've got on the Garrard 301 really well, on the cheaper Garrard versions too, like from the 50s. So just a rubber bush, and there's this there, they've got the addition of a fan on the back. Otherwise it's a very early design, but they didn't change it that much. So here we go then, the motor should spin. I don't know how successfully. Oh, it's going round. Doing something here. Okay, does the automatic lift up work? Yeah. Sounds like a traction engine. Of course it's going on and on and on, I don't know why. I guess that's under how you, doesn't seem to be any stop button. Very strange. Anyways, there's a switch on it, I can turn that off. Anyways, it's a start. Well anyway, this thing seems to be sort of working. I don't know if the pickup works or not, that's another job, but I don't think the automatic part works. Like, I put it on the end of the record. Oh, but it doesn't seem to turn off at the end of the cycle. This goes round in ever decreasing circles. I don't know if that's normal or not. I don't know what this thing does. I think it's for 10 or 12 inch records. Some research on the internet is required. Anyway, the cabinet was in really nice shape, and the actual turntable. And now I've got rid of the seized up motor, apart from it still sounding like a traction engine. It seems to be alright. One thing that's nice, someone over the years has installed one of those permanent steel, I guess, or even diamond tip diamonds, so you don't have to put a steel needle in each time. So it has a little bit of rubber in there, so it's also a bit more flexible than a steel needle, that it will bend and bounce backwards and forwards. So that's a good thing. Well, that was really surprising. The pickup actually works. Most of the time they're capacitor pickups, and the stupid pickups dry out and they don't work anymore. This came with a huge long pickup lead, and I just plugged it into my Macintosh, and believe it or not, it's working. Would you believe that? So that was only like a half an hour repair just to get it working. So that's kind of neat. I'll have to do a little bit more work on it, because there's a volume control on the side here, and I have to get that cleaned up a bit. And it's in the wrong input. I think it worked better in the auxiliary input, because those pickups are such high output, it's distorting the amplifier. I'll try again in another input. Oh well, we better see if it still works. Still scares me, that thing. Yes, it still works, which is good. Surprised at the quality. What do you think, Taffy? Is it good quality sound? Yeah? Let's turn the volume up a bit. Alright, you want to dance, Taff? Dance? No? No, you're giving up, eh? Okay. Anyways, all my mess. But I'm quite pleased with that. Just put a new plug on it now, and it'll be all good. Anyway, so it's goodbye from me, and it's goodbye from him.